What is the greatest single piece of advice you've ever received?
It was my grandfather when I was 21, I think. It was more of a moment than the advice, but he pulled me aside when I was first moving out to LA and just told me to do my own thing. It was the rest of my family. I wasn't sure what I was doing with my life, and the rest of my family was sort of skeptical. My grandfather just felt like whatever I do, I'd be successful at, and it was that moment that just sort of made me realize I can create my own path.
Oh, that's exciting. So when you were in that moment, what made you feel you could create your own path? What was it inside by him saying that to you?
I think it was just a certain support that of something that he knew about me that maybe I suspected about myself, that I can kind of think outside the box and not follow the path that was expected of me and maybe do something very accomplished as a result of it. And I think I've always sort of followed that route as a result, just sort of following my own heart really is what he kind of encouraged in me. And it was a good moment. It was a good moment. I realized that the reason he was encouraging me was because maybe he didn't get to do that when he was younger. It was a different world, a different time. His parents didn't have the same time to encourage him. So
yeah, and I noticed just working with you that you do have so much love in every moment that I'm with you. You are so detail oriented, and you're like, roll up your sleeves. What is it you need? And I know I could be a high maintenance client sometimes because I'm juggling 100 things at once. And you're always okay. Right. What else do you want? What else do you want? Let's put it on the calendar of when to deliver that. So I really appreciate your services, and your grandfather was right, obviously, because you are doing something you love. And
go ahead.
Oh, I just want to know, what setback or hurdle did you overcome to get to the place where you are today, which is a highly successful company in Los Angeles?
I think it's funny because it's the thing that probably got me to where I am, but it's my confidence. That's always a hurdle for me, because with any business that you have, you always want to take the next step and continue to grow it. And at every step, I kind of battle my own confidence a little bit, but it was my confidence that brought me to the idea of creating a business that didn't even have a mold before, I started it. There was nothing else to follow or to look for, and there was no example out there. It was an outside of the box business that I ended up parlaying into something successful. And so I know that, oddly enough, that was my confidence that allowed me to do that, my confidence in myself and my skills, etc. It's also sort of a constant battle that I have every time that I'm going to grow my business, because I did start it without a business education, sort of more of a business instinct. And
so what's the process you go through when you're in the moment of, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I could grow, I don't know if I'm good enough, or is my business strong enough? What's the process? Can you take
there's a couple things I do. I do affirmations. I think that's important to sort of tell yourself over and over again that you can do it. I'm pretty positive with my affirmations. But the other thing is, believe it or not, I kind of go in blindly. It's almost like I shut my eyes and just make myself do it. Because otherwise I feel like I'm never going to get past that hurdle. When I was just recently in Mexico with a bunch of friends, and I convinced everybody to go to the top of this rock and jump off into the water. And I knew I was just going to climb the rock, because once I was up there was only one way down. You couldn't climb back down. And it literally was a blind jump. Like, once I was up there, I was so scared, even though I was the one that led everybody up there. And I did it. And I pretty much closed my eyes and jumped in, and it was an amazing experience. And so sometimes I just force myself into the unknown, I guess.